Good evening, Speed Gaming, and welcome to the Length of Past Randomizer Tournament. We have just begun our group stages as of today, and we have a Group I match here for you between someone325 and Ricky of Kokiri. This is going to be the Cross Hunt mode. How's it going, folks? I am Wolfling0370, and joining the mic tonight, well, what's up?
Not much, man. We just got some spicy Dorito hunts going on, from what I understand.
Right, so just to explain here real quickly, Cross Hunt is Cross-World Key Sanity, I believe. But it's also got the incentive to go fight the bosses. Basically, this is using the new goal of collecting the Triforce pieces to beat Ganon, but the Triforce pieces are guaranteed to be on the boss. There are 12 total, 10 of them are needed to beat the game. The only boss that does not have a triangle is the Lamo 2 fight in Ganon's Tower, and of course Aghanim as well.
Okay, so we definitely got some interesting ways we can go about this. It's like you said, there's 12. Wonder how the breakdown of this seed will help or go today.
Yeah, this is going to be mostly based on the overworld navigation here. But again, this is Crossworld, so all of the entrances are jumbled up here. They could enter Kakariko Village, South Hospital's house, find, like, Mini Moldern Cave or something like that. Or maybe they can find Paradox Cave, and then when they leave through a different entrance, they could be in Dark World. And Smoky the Dark House start things off. So you can see our triangles there at the beginning of the screen. Now, unlike our old modes here, with Triforce Hunt, when we get the triangles, we don't finish the game right away. Instead, Ganon will be made vulnerable, and we can go beat him up.
Okay, we're definitely going to see some variation here. This is interesting. Not normally see someone head right to the witch's hut right off the beginning of the game, so this is an interesting strategy. Tree pull 10 arrows.
That is unfortunately a storyteller room. Once you get an experience with the entrances, you can tell what the entrance is just by looking at the entranceway. And here we have a map for Skullwood, so we know what the dungeon price there is, but we don't really care about that other than maybe the green pendant. Because again, Ganon's Tower is just completely open to us. Thus, the Ice Hermals have a Triforce piece, Moldworm 2 is a Triforce piece. All the other bosses in all the dungeons have a Triforce piece. And there's our shovel in the Sanctuary. But where is our Sanctuary?
Starting our fetch quests early.
Sanctuary is vanilla. Interesting. Someone325 going to do a Houlihan strat. Pretty common to see in entrance because you don't know where your money-making caves are.
Totally makes sense. Okay.
And something else to keep in mind is they're not going to blindly jump through the pitfalls here because the pitfall holes and their nearby entrances are sort of mixed together in their own like mini pool because any one of them can be Ganon. So Ganon could be in the lumberjack tree to see for all we know, or it could be vanilla.
All right, quick glance here, and there
he is. Yep, Ganon's in the forest. Ooh, bonks from the Hoarder Crab.
That's a nice find.
Yeah, didn't get quite enough to get the rare drop, but sometimes that happens. And here's the right side entrance of Hyrule Castle. That is a connector and a good place to check, but without a weapon right now, not really good thing to do for the moment. Someone, meanwhile, going to be farming bombs on these 50-50 chance bushes.
Okay, and Lumberjack Cave is...
I believe that is Magic Bat.
Yeah, that's what it looked like. Missed someone's check there. Oop, there's
yeah. Tower here at blacksmith's, or the lumberjack's house, rather. And that's kind of interesting here is we see this map on the race game, but we more than likely need the mirror to get there.
Right, nothing in the basement of Harris so far. Library leads to Hyrule Castle.
That is not just Hyrule Castle, that is Aghanim Tower.
Intentional death there for Ricky, I think. Yep.
So, there are two constants in entrance, at least. Link's house will always be Link's house, just so you have a static starting point. The other one is actually here in Kakariko Village, and that is the backside of the bar. It is the only overworld entrance you enter from above. So, it can't really be mixed anywhere else.
I'm gonna see what's over here in the bottom. Towards...
And that's the Great Fairy Fountain Cave, so completely useless.
And we're in Meyer. Interesting.
Oh yeah, we got the Blind's hideout here. Good chunk of items. Comes to Thieves Town, big key to Turtle Rock. Small key to Dark Palace, our second. And 100 rupees. So, maps will tell us the dungeon prize, like I said, not really useful. Big keys, we obviously need most of them to get to the boss. Compasses, they're not really all that useful. They can tell us how many items we have in a respective location, like we can see here on Ricky's End. We can see that little 1 out of 8 underneath Hyrule Castle. This dungeon does not have a compass, normally. But the other thing they do is that if the bosses are randomized in Enemizer, they will tell you what the boss is at the end of the dungeon. I don't think that's in play here, so we don't have to worry about that.
Did find on Ricky's side, he found the left side of Hyrule Castle, so not going to be worrying about that too much.
We found a shop here, just gonna buy some bombs. Ricky, meanwhile, is just exploring.
Here's the back of the tavern for a key to Tower of Hera.
That is the singular small key to Tower of Hera. So, good to have that, but we may not want to use it. Dark room here for Ricky of Kokiri. This is most likely a mountain connector. And the singular small key to Swamp. Good find.
Rico is paying off right now.
It really is. And this is a huge entrance hub as well.
Let's see what the hidden shack has. Arrow game. That will be back there.
And someone is up bringing a good point here is that they do not show the G bosses, and that is true as well, because they are mainly considered the mini bosses at that point. The main boss of Ganon's Tower is Aghanim himself.
Bombs from the bottle vendor.
Blacksmiths live in town.
He's gonna go find his plethora of stuff here now. There's
And the well is the well.
Okay. Vanilla well.
So I think that puts either the lumberjack drop down or the Lost Bush drop down on the pyramid.
I'm guessing someone skipped that because they don't have their hook shot yet. Ooh.
Eden Desert, good find. I think someone was going south to north, and they were going west to east, so he's about to get a hook shot right here.
Yeah. That's a little strange pattern for me, but you know, still works.
It is a little strange, but he did start from the south side of town, so makes some sense, because you're going to go up to the top right. And there's Spike Cave. We can't do anything there. Ricky, meanwhile, is going to be doing north to south.
That hook shot's going to be getting a lot of use here.
Yeah, just grab the trees there. Air shooting game. This is actually going to make some money if you need it, because if you line up your target with shooting just when that target passes the second curtain, then it lines up pretty consistently for the first couple attempts, and you can easily get the time 64. After a while, though, it does eventually start desynchronizing, so you can't use this strategy for extended grinds. Yeah, twice is more than sufficient. And yeah, we got a lot of big keys already. We got the Skull Woods is big key, which is not really that important. We got the Desert big key, Mire, Turtle Rock. Just so many keys here. And something we should cover, folks, is that taking a connector to Dark World to then go to another connector that can potentially lead you to Moon Pearl is in logic for the cross-world aspect of the seed. So they could be expected to do some bunny walking to find their Moon Pearl.
Basically, like how Ricky's already found Mire, go out of Mire and go into one of the alternate entrances there in Mire area, for example.
Yeah, someone325 is actually in a really good position here because they just found Hera, and with the hook shot, they could do the Hera pod. Oh, but it takes a little bit of damage from the flames.
Alright, that was the same setup Ricky did. Are they actually going to finish? Nope, they're out.
Honestly, this makes a ton of sense. They could go up to the top and grab one or two more treasure chests, but they don't have a weapon for Molorm.
No fire to do the basement, so yeah, it makes a lot of sense just to peace out. Okay, is someone gonna go all the way down? Looks like it.
With 10 bombs, it is doable to get to Zelda Cell.
It does help with the hook shot to help stun people.
Small key to Ganon's Tower. Unfortunately, sets up for a 1-2 punch there, but the guard goes a different direction. Alright, Ricky's just doing the checks that someone has already taken care of. But someone has not, or Ricky rather, has not done the Hyrule Castle dungeon.
Correct. Wondering if he'll make his way back there, or if he'll keep doing more of the overworld.
Yeah, someone only has 4 bombs left. That's not enough to kill the guard, I think, but he has access to 3 pots here, and 2 of those is more than enough to kill the ball and chain guard.
Looks like we're going bottle strat, or yeah, pot strat.
Yeah, I personally like walking a little bit further forward just to spawn the guard. That way, that was I picked the first pot up, he's just already in range for me to just leave quickly and chuck it. Alright, at Death Warp.
And is he gonna go, is someone gonna peace out, or are they gonna go dip the back?
They'll probably check the other entrances here, but unfortunately one of them is going to turn them into the bunny, because I believe this is the Mire entrance you mentioned.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, no, that's just Swamp Palace. And over here is Death Mountain East. So, someone might spend some time as a bunny form, or in this case, a substitute. Meanwhile, Ricky found one of the longer connectors on the mountain, and is checking to see where it goes.
Very smart here, since everything else has pretty much been hit. Save South Shore. And Death Mountain.
Yep, just only a one-way path here. But at least in the Desert Palace.
Desert.
Now, I don't know where that entrance was. Did you catch where that entrance of that cave was?
I did not. I was looking at someone. Unless it was the one on the south side of Kakariko. Getting bullied by the Igor there.
Yeah, small key to Meyer. We don't really need the small keys to Meyer. Arcanator there, that would have been nice to have, but so it goes.
Hammer.
Ooh, hammer found in the back of Sanctuary. Taking advantage of that glove. Alright, now we got a weapon. Map the Dark Palace, meanwhile.
Can finish Lambo now.
We can't reach Lambo. Did you mean Moldorm? I get them mixed up all the time.
I meant Moldworm, sorry. My brain went derp.
Don't worry, I get these two worm bosses mixed up all the time.
Alright, Ricky continuing to see what all he can find from that connector.
Murprow's gonna have to be the biggest find here, but we have no idea where it is. And that is just a random house in Kakariko Village.
Alright, Ricky restarting back to their house. South
As is
Shore,
someone.
looks like.
Yeah, it looks like both runners are heading to South Shore, although I think someone is going to be heading over to the west.
Looks like they're going to hit their shovel first.
Makes sense. That's actually not a bad spot for a fairy fountain. Just a good way to top off before we head over to wherever you were going to. Like in a casual setting, I can easily see going to grab some fairies in a bottle there. But of course, this is a race.
That's an interesting question. I'm not sure. Since technically in the vanilla, Uncle gives you 2 items with the sword and shield. I don't know if that's been something that's been proposed or not. A heart piece on Hylia Island.
Well, I know that the Plandomizer stuff does have the sword and shield as an item in the pool. So I think this is just a fact of the matter is they just remove that item from the pool and replace it with something else. Like maybe just like 5 rupees or 20 rupees. And then they made the sword and shield their own separate progressive items, which is a lot more fair, honestly.
Yeah.
Agina Cave, meanwhile, from someone. Misery Mire found.
All right, Ricky is finding all those connectors.
Oh, good find. Flippers. Oh, hello.
There was Turtle Rock briefly.
Yep, the eye wall. Oh, it got
Ooh,
crabbed.
Crabbed.
Oh. Those crabs are deceptively dangerous. They deal 2 full hearts of damage without a tunic. I believe this is Ice Red Cave here on one side. Yep, and it's the item side. Our Sink of the Smoky Dyro Castle. So the back is in Logic.
All right, let's see what we get out of here from Eastern.
Alright, Eastern is a connector. This is the hospital's house normally. And it connects to... Alright, so getting that bottle is in Logic. So if they find Sick Kit, it could have the Moon Pearl.
It's an interesting connector there for Eastern.
Yeah, that actually gives us that gives us access to North Dark World, but jumping down right then, really wise that someone did not do that, because you're more than likely going to get clipped by one of the Dactyl enemies, and those things deal 3 hearts of damage without a mail. They'll just one-shot them right now. So, very wise. And the House of Beds, which is normally overgrown in Kakariko Village. It may very well be that one entrance that Ricky left behind over in what we affectionately call the shopping mall in entrance. Because there is a lot of entrances over there, and Ricky unfortunately got crabbed as he was checking the final entrance.
Ricky gonna go ahead and grab their beetle. Bottle B.
And wisely turns around because there is no way he can dodge that Dactyl as a bunny. He's almost guaranteed to get hit by it.
I don't remember if someone did Saha's or not.
He did. This is where the Ice Red Cave was.
Well, someone's getting bodied by crabs as well, so not the only one. Nope, not gonna go deal with Total Rock right now. That was almost what got Ricky.
Get so shot right just in case. And the third entrance is the main entrance in Turtle Rock. Alright, so Ricky got slightly bailed out there. But at the same time, that's still good information that someone has that Ricky does not. And someone is now doing Zora Flipper checks. I really like this. He has enough money to go pay King Zora. So going up to do the Zora area, that is 2 items guaranteed, plus whatever entrance is in the waterfall.
Plus the hobo check here.
Yes, the man under the bridge. That's another free item. And we can also check the Isle of Happiness cave as well.
Yeah.
Almost sniped by the guard, but thankfully he has the flippers. Alright, Isle of Happiness cave is... The top of Ooh. This is the top of East Death Mountain, the Paradox Cave.
Mm-hmm.
That's a whopping 7 items.
That's a nice find there for Ricky. See
And
what
someone is
pays
heading
out.
right over there. There's no way he misses this.
Oh no.
Arcanator Heart Piece.
And someone found the cave.
Alright, and we got here Arcanator, a shield, some bombs, 20 rupees, and a small key to Ganon's tower.
Not really a beneficial find, but
Well, we also have the entrances here that we haven't checked yet.
yeah, that is true. The connector. The
And one is
desert.
the... Unfortunately, it is the main entrance of Desert Palace, which is completely locked out from this side.
Alright, what do we got here?
Ooh,
Death
East Death
Mountain.
Mountain!
That was a ooh, and swamp.
Swamp
Okay.
discovered. We need to find the dam entrance, though. We can't enter Swamp Hub until then.
True.
But other than that, we actually have the means to full clear Swamp, actually.
That's
Outside of the big chest.
yeah, that's kind of scary thinking about that.
Oh, wait.
5 minutes in.
We also don't have the big key to enter the back half. I forgot about that, but...
Oh, yeah.
That's still about 5 or 6 checks, though. And we can get the old man and save and quit point here, potentially. It has to be somewhere on this screen. The rescue cave. Ave exit. And it's not here, but what... Yeah, well, it's not this one, but Vinny Boulder Cave, still very variable items. 8 bomb, full magic, 20 reasons. These guys are in the fairy dropping item table.
Alright, we've got some bombs. We got the ice rod. 300 bucks. Some more bombs. And a compass to Eastern.
Overall, pretty good finds.
Yeah. Alright, when are we going to find our first sword is a big question.
Yeah, we'll need it eventually, yeah. Mimic Cave, which we can do. We have the hammer.
Just 10 arrows.
Oh, right, I forgot. Swamp is one of the 2 dungeons that doesn't have a big key door. It's been a while.
Hey, it's de-rust for us as well.
Yes. We had the entire spring and summer off, I believe.
Right, found the net there on top of things, and it looks like we're gonna go find the old man here, Ricky's side.
Yeah, these movements are indicative of what I think is the old man cave. Using a few hammer swings to see where he's at. Yeah, I could tell he's in the old man cave based on his inputs display.
That's fair. I wasn't even paying attention to that.
Yeah, he's about to exit the cave right about now.
Old man.
And watch it. And old man magic trick. Goodbye.
Compass to pod.
I love when you jump down with the old man when you're doing entries like this, because he just clips to the wall. It's funny. Every time, it's funny.
He jumped so hard my knees exploded.
Yeah, we still need to figure out where our Moon Pearl is. I thought it's gonna have for Trinex if we wanted to go for that boss. Storyteller Cave, I can tell by the layout. Most of these storytellers, I believe, are in Dark World caves. And this is the top of Spectral Rock Cave, and it is just 10 rupees. Or 10 arrows, rather, sorry.
Wonder if that was an intentional fall there.
Might have been. This exit is a new entrance, and it could lead to our Moon Pearl or somewhere else entirely.
Yeah, that's why I was wondering if that was an intentional fall because of the exit. Gives us ice.
Ooh, not a good entrance, unfortunately.
Can't really do much with that, especially with nothing to do in the Dark World yet without the Moon Pearl.
And someone325 is wisely ignoring that cave for now.
Right, Old Man brings us directly into the bottom of Dark Death Mountain.
Oh, hey, yeah, Super Money Cave. Another couple items here for someone. And we get 50 rupees and the compass to swamp. Ricky, meanwhile, finds...
Cave.
Yeah, Spiral Cave.
But he's still in bunny form.
And the exit that cave puts someone325 in the desert. Now, the nice thing about this cave is that we'll be in super running state when we drop down here, as we get a sword!
Ooh.
And armor for someone, as he finds Hype Cave.
And a shroom.
Mushroom, magic powder,
Powder.
big key to Tower Hera, and a small key to Turtle Rock. I'd say that was really worthwhile.
Uh-huh. That. All right.
I dare say that lived up to its former legacy. That was pretty hype.
Yeah, it was definitely Fetch Quest Cave, as was pointed out in chat.
Well, here's the catch-22. It's a bigger fetch quest because we still have to find the potion shop. We can turn the powder, but we don't know where the entrance is for the shop.
Mushroom, but yes.
Yeah, mushroom. I'm sorry. Another item here.
Just a
Our container.
heart. All right, Ricky's gonna go to Paradise or Super Bunny Cave.
Yeah, I think someone should go east here and head to Lake Hylia again. This also works. Taking this warp to go visit the potion shop, turn it in, and then go up to Zora. Because right now, Zora is a lot of checks. I feel like we should have gone to Zora a while ago, but we got sidetracked.
Yeah, it happens sometimes. Alright, there was that exit that someone found earlier. That's where Hype Cave was. Where Agina was, and getting his mushroom powder key.
Alright, waterfall is the Curiosity Shop. The only shop in the entire game that sells gold bees and the fire shield.
Alright, what's on the ledge? Ooh! Cave!
Ooh!
matter what, I don't care what Zora's selling. That cane of Samaria is worth this truck.
Yeah, and given that we have yet to find our Moon Pearl, it could just be here.
True.
Show us Fire Shield. Honestly?
Not the fire item we were asking for.
Yeah, I wouldn't say that's a scam, actually. Because the Fire Shield normally costs 500 rupees.
Then you get the benefit of Samaria, so I'm going to say it's a net plus.
I'd agree. So, right now, Ricky has the better advantage here because he found Spiral Cave and got the sword. Although, that was through bunny walking. I'm not 100% sure if that's in the logic yet or not. Could have been, depending on where it was. I think someone's heading over to Heron. I think this is a fine play. Also, I don't think we checked the cave entrance behind that rock.
No, I don't think we have. Ooh.
Oh boy!
GT. Especially after finding that. Ooh, this is spicy. The amount of chests that can be accessed here is enormous.
Yeah, we found the true Hive Cave of the scene.
Mm-hmm.
And here's the other thing. We don't have the GT big key. But we can at least get one triangle piece out of the Ice Armos if we really wanted to. But I don't think a Hammer Ice Armos is that fun of a fight.
No, that sounds rather miserable.
Still, getting a bunch of items out of here, you might find a sword.
True. Or maybe a bow. Okay. What do we got over on this side? Got a heart on. I can't answer that one because I've only halfway played one Pokemon Mystery Dungeon.
And I can't answer because I've never played them. There's the Fire Rod!
Ooh. We have fire.
So that puts Terra in a full clear position right now. I would not be surprised if someone goes in there afterwards. Big key to Ice Palace.
Not necessarily needed, but we'll take it. Give me Rando a room.
Yeah, Random is definitely the way to go. Ricky is meanwhile is heading this way. There's the Moon Pearl!
Man, this is turning into a real good spot to have just found for both of our players.
Yeah, I think the edge is slightly in someone's favor.
Agreed. Granted, Ricky has a sword that could possibly turn interesting.
Yeah, but with the Moon Pearl now, even if he could, even if the sword wasn't on logic before, it definitely is now. And he'll probably go get that eventually. If nothing else, it's another connector to check.
Wasn't the fire rod? No, never mind. There it is. Nice use of the ether.
So we got to go ahead and use the fire rod's intended use here.
Been a hot minute since I've seen these lit up.
It makes sense. You don't really want to use the bomb jump.
Understand. That's the hard piece.
And it
for
looks like,
Armos.
yeah,
Ooh.
he's going for Ice Armos.
But he's busting out the B strats as well. Like it.
The blocks do fighter sword damage, and they're pretty efficient at getting a few hits in.
As long as he doesn't take too much damage.
Bees, I think, do fighter sword damage?
That sounds right. For regular bee, I think golden bee does a little bit more damage.
Unfortunately, I don't think the bee is doing anything to the Ice Armos here.
Yeah. Are we gonna have enough bombs for this? It's gonna be the advantage Ricky's gonna have having this fighter sword already.
Someone did try to do the best of their effects to get as much damage in. Unfortunately, the last one's gonna heal. Good combo. And there we go. Fight is done. Good job, someone325. There's our
Got
first triangle.
burrito.
And a smoky truck and 50 rupees.
Surprised he's walking now.
We get a question in chat. Does the bee leave after doing a certain amount of damage? I believe it does, yes. But the bee was not doing any damage, so it never left.
Ah, fair. Forgot they needed to do. Right, and Ricky finishing their ice off.
And someone's going to go over to the right side of the dungeon, going over to Compass Room.
I don't know. Oh, right.
Yeah, there's a full magic there. Getting set up before he begins fire rotting. With only 8 shots, they have to be very specific. There we go. Cleanly through.
Ooh, nice drop.
Very nice drop. Alright. Smokey to Thieves Town. There's a singular Smokey. And last check here is in the pot. But I think it's just another key. Overall, pretty good Ganis Tower basement, I'd say.
Yeah, I got the moon pearl. and the fire rod, so definitely can't be upset about that.
No, not at all. Ricky, meanwhile, is heading straight into Tower Hera. I believe someone is right on his heels.
Looks like it.
I think someone did a save. Did a save warp. Ricky, I don't think has been to the right side of the dungeon.
And arrows? Nothing useful. E2 pod.
Yeah, and a reminder, folks, we do have the big key here, so all of this that they're collecting here is in logic. They're just going about it in an illogical manner. Because it's just straight up faster to do the Hera pot.
Right, and then we should be getting our second Dorito piece from Bloodborne. As long as we don't get bodied.
Yeah, he's trying. And down he goes. And a triangle obtained, and as well as a crystal, which we do not care about. Well, we might. It depends if that's the 5-6.
Fair.
Of course, that also depends on what is in the Pyramid Fairy entrance.
Yeah, that too. Alright. Ricky's going back into the Forest of Illusion. Wait, that's the wrong game.
So, in terms of dungeons, I don't think we've seen Ice Palace, Thieves Town, or Pod. Or Skullwoods, I don't think we've seen the back of it, nor have we seen the back of Desert.
Oh, Ricky already went to Zelda's cell.
No, that was someone325 because they had the hammer. Or they did bomb strats. Actually, no, it was someone325 who did the bomb strats.
Yeah, fair.
Alright, so someone325 is going to be on Darkton Mountain here. I believe they will eventually find Spiral Cave and get the sword, so that'll be all tied up. So the question then becomes, where should we go next? Oh, Ice Palace has been found, apparently. I missed that.
Yeah. Forget where it was, though.
It sounds like it's the west side of Lake Hylia. So probably in the fortune teller's hut.
Either there or over by Ice Rod Cave. I forget which.
So yeah, we now have the sword. We now have our Moon Pearl. Our next big thing to find would be the mirror, because there's a lot of entrances that could just be like this, in which we need the mirror in order to check them.
Alright, Ricky setting up that death warp, and
I hope they realize they have armor on, but yeah. Alright, someone325 is on the east side of Death Mountain here, but it's going to save quit.
I wonder where they're going to head off to now.
You know, that is actually a good question we should ask. Where are they going to go next? I think my mind says Central Dark World. Central/Eastern Dark World is probably a good play to go to. That'll be our Moon Pearl. So that would be going through the central entrance of Hyrule Castle. Or the Hyrule Castle interior, rather. Someone325, though, looks like he's just going to go take the warp here in Let's go in the Lost Woods. Also fine play. Ricky's doing this check, which is logically in logic, and it is a small key to turn a rock.
Be useful or beneficial eventually, but oh, that's right. We could go do all the Meyer stuff as well, since that's now in logic. Good
Yeah.
point, chat.
Yeah, Meyer is full clearable outside of lamp logic. And honestly, with your equipment, I would say that probably wouldn't do Meyer right now, honestly.
Yeah, I wouldn't without at least a bow or a sword upgrade.
Yeah, Fighter Sword Biddy without any sort of invincibility to deal with the sludge. Without a bow. And with just 10 bombs, not a really good endeavor.
Alright, we've got Phoenix saying that Ricky found it on West Death Mountain for Ice Palace. Okay. I was wrong on my guess.
Turn rock big key chest, 50 rupees.
Alright, we found all 3 entrances to Turtle Rock now.
Yeah, the only one we haven't found yet is the laser bridge.
Yeah.
Alright, Ricky's back into GT, gonna be clearing the right side of the dungeon.
Are they gonna wait out the that one?
Big key to Eastern Palace found by someone325. Very good find there. That is the one key we care about in Eastern. Let's hit the big chest here.
Ooh, look.
Not that great. Not that great, but still good to find.
Mm-hmm.
Keep in mind that even though we need that to do the Desert Palace main entrance, we've already seen where that connects to.
Oh, having some issues there with... Oh, got through. Yeah, I think you're right on that one, Fluffy. It is the only key in Eastern Palace. No,
Well, the only key that's
it's
shuffled.
not. There's one downstairs in the dark.
Yeah, there's... I think a couple small keys in Eastern. But they're all but they're not in shuffleable spots. Unless we're doing the key drop.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot about the Igor key, that too.
Alright. Traveling... I think what someone's doing here is starting to start checking Darkworld entrances. Including this one, which we could have done earlier, but we had way too little health.
And we had no way of picking that up.
We were still in bunny form, yeah. But yeah, that dactyl he just killed would have saw us if we jumped down. And most likely would have crashed into us.
Right, Ricky's checking this third entrance.
And we'll...
Turtle Rock, and gonna grab the... Oh, nope. We're gonna check it.
Yeah, there's nothing...
Why not?
I mean, there's no locked doors on the first floor outside of the chain chomp path.
There are 12 Triforce pieces, if I remember correctly.
Yes, and they are guaranteed to be on all of the various bosses in the game outside of Lammo 2 and the Aghanim's. So far, we've got the one out of Tower of Hera and the Ice Armos.
And
And once we get all 10, we do not finish the game immediately. We must go to Ganon, who is in the Lost Woods, and then defeat them.
Makes it just a little bit better of a matchup, because I didn't like how it just ended, no matter where you were in the world.
But yeah, Ricky's going to clear the first 4 checks here. Meanwhile, someone325 is going to get his 3rd Triforce Fragment off of the Moth fight. It's going to be Hammer Moth. Ooh, this is a rough fight.
Could be another 5-6 crystal, possibly.
Oh, we don't even know if the Terra one was a 5-6. I don't think anyone's checked.
I don't know.
We know this is a crystal based on the information there on the tracker. We can see it at the C right there, next to the magic meter. And there we go. 3rd Triforce piece for someone325.
Got 2 crystals. Don't know what kind of effect they are, or if they are at any of effects.
Oh, Dark Sank was the back of Skull Woods.
Wow. Okay.
Alright. That's actually really convenient.
Mm-hmm. $300. And
Central Lava Chest is only a heart piece. Now, if you're someone325, to continue this to Catfish doesn't look like it. Now, I'm going to double back and check the Curiosity Shop entrance. We're still missing a couple of main dungeon boss entrances. But here's the Super Bomb. It is Swamp and Eastern that are our 5-6.
Alright.
Neither of those dungeons is clearable.
That is not a fun place for that bomb to be either.
Yeah, that is a really rough spot.
Alright, Ricky is definitely full charging the rock here, and I don't blame them.
That might as well just be on the other side of Dark World. That bomb.
Mm-hmm. Alright, it looks like we're gonna figure out where the Turtle Rock Laser Bridge is.
I'm predicting it's in Meyer. I'm predicting it's in Meyer. Alright, we're in Central Dark World.
Alright, what kind of... Oof, bodied. Oh, it's already open. Nice. And you're right, Meyer.
We're running out of... Sorry, go ahead.
It's not actually a bad connector, because you can use that to get back over to the other... Because there was the Meyer connection there, if I'm not mistaken. Or was that coming out of the main Meyer area? Can't remember.
I believe that is the Storyteller Cave in Meyer.
Okay.
I'm finding the mirror still in the first chest here, but unfortunately had the wrong stance and got bopped.
Alright, we're definitely going to see what's over here in Meyer. I'm going through the dark Ice Rod Cave area.
Yep, affectionately called Dark Shocking Mall and Entrance because
That's right, I spaced.
it's a nickname that was coined because more often than not there were shops always found there, at least one. Mire to enter the Misery Mire, or Quake to enter the Misery Mire entrance. That is the wrong side of Ice Ride Cave. And there's Dark Saha at the Mushroom Shop. And moving on, we're to check the Catfish. Fine play. You've already done everything else over in Zora, so better not isolate this check. And yeah, we're going to see Ricky going over to fight Trinex at this point.
I mean, why not? You got everything else done. It's right here. Take it out. Get another Dorito. Makes sense in the grand scheme of everything. Ricky,
meanwhile,
you. Sorry.
Catfish only having a heart piece. So this is going to tie up the score here.
But having different... We don't even know what this is. Crystal or Pendant Dungeon.
I like this from Ricky. Ricky is choosing to isolate the ice head first.
Prevent it from spewing the ice on the floor. Makes perfect sense to me.
Yeah, especially if you're doing a hammer fight, you want to have good traction. Alright, we're checking Pyramid. And Pyramid Ledge is a map.
Oh, I was gonna laugh if it was for Turtle Rock. But we're not gonna find out right now. Or maybe ever.
And good weave in here. Down goes Trinex.
Alright, aside from our Triforce piece, what do we get for the reward? Could it be the green pendant? Nope.
Blue pendant. And someone325 Mule is heading it over, checking the dark eastern side of the world here.
Oh, getting a pod play by Ricky now. Or, sorry, Meyer.
Yeah, it makes sense. The doors are right next to each other. You can pretty much full claim consistently. Ooh, another connector. The Twins connector has been found. This takes us into Meyer!
Okay, that's
really good for someone325. Oh my goodness.
But he can't get back there.
No, but he can go straight to Laser Bridge.
Ooh, there. Forgot Laser Bridge was one of these.
This is deceptively really good for him.
They'll automatically get the mirror shield off that first check as well.
Yeah, and then he'll be warped right next to Ice Palace to go get his fifth Triforce fragment. That was low-key really great for him.
Yeah.
Because now he just ignore the rest of the dungeon here, or just go and... Yeah, he'll just go straight to the boss.
I don't know. He's... did some other checks. I don't... Ooh. A little bit quick on the rush there, but it sometimes happens, especially in the dark.
Okay, I think I see what he's doing here. He's going to be doing the dungeon in reverse to collect as many items as possible, then potentially take a death warp.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Or just doing this trick here. Yeah. That's actually really clever.
Alright, I like it. I see the logic. Ricky is boss rushing. Looks like.
Ricky's done a little bit of Mire. You can tell by the item count. He's got 5 out of 8.
Oh, I know, but it looks like they're skipping cutscene chest and just gonna go straight to.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense to skip cutscene chest, honestly.
Yeah, it's just one thing and 15 seconds of time invested.
Someone325 meanwhile is doing a more traditional firehead first.
Two heads down for someone. Entering phase 2.
Five hammerheads total. And there we go.
There we are, and Ricky's just about done with the dark rooms of Mire here. Alright, and someone takes their lead for a little bit, because I think Ricky's going to catch them here shortly.
Yeah, now, I'm going to be honest, I don't really like this Mire play. And it's partly because of the equipment we have. We did get red mail in here, looks like, according to
Yes.
Ricky's speed. But we don't really have good weaponry to deal with victories, so this is going to be a long fight.
Alright, we're going to go hammer strat. Oh. And spins, okay. Yeah, like you said, this is going to be a time investment.
Like, on this equipment, with how little overall Ricky's done, I think it's better off if he goes and does other checks. And comes back later. We'll see if it pays out, though. Maybe I'm just making the wrong call here myself.
No, we shall see. It's getting a little spicy. We've only got 3 hearts left now.
Yeah, it's a little worrisome. Because the more eyes you take down, the faster the main eye will attack. And the eyes of attack is random. Like, it's completely unpredictable. It'll change its direction, like, every frame.
Someone going through and finishing their clear up of Turtle Rock.
Yeah, we'll see if it goes into checking Mire after this.
Ricky down to 1 heart here. This is getting to be nail biting.
Yeah, getting down to the last 6 or so eyes here. That means the main eye is going to attack somewhat frequently here. Thankfully, it is a cone attack, so there's very little chances it can hit the far sides of the arena.
Mm-hmm.
But still, he has to be careful. Because if he gets hit while transitioning or dodging, that could be game-ending.
Alright, just plucking these last eyes off one by one. 2
2
left.
left. And the eye is pretty much attacking all non-stop now. Ooh, that was close.
I didn't see what happened on someone's side, if that was intentional or not.
That was intentional.
Okay.
All right, Ricky's through the worst of it, but he now has to kill this eyeball, and this is the hard part. Oh, he thought the firewood would work. Ooh. No, it's only physical attacks. Like the bow. Oh, Ricky! Careful, careful there.
Boy.
Ooh. I legitimately thought he was dead there for a second. He was cornered at one point.
Our chat's right there with you, having a heart attack.
Ricky, that was a really difficult fight. You got the triangle out of it, but I'm not sure if that was worth the heart attack.
Cross
Alright,
keys, Triforce Hunt. Really a hunt, since we know where they are. The hunt is finding where everything is located.
Yeah, so this is a fusion. The basic way to describe this is a fusion of Crossworld Key Sanity and the new Ganon Hunt goal. So we get 10 of our 12 triangles, and we can go fight Ganon for the win. And the triangles are guaranteed to be on the individual bosses of the game, with the exception of Lambo 2 and the Aghanims. So, in a way, you can kind of draw a parallel that this is similar to Ocarina of Time, in which the dungeon prizes are linked to fighting the bosses, and you need a certain amount to get to the final boss.
Alright, someone's gonna do the cutscene chest. See if that's a payoff or if Ricky's in trouble.
Yeah, this could spell Ricky's doom here. Or it could be a huge time save.
Alright, let's see what we've got.
Survey says it was a waste of time. So, Ricky saved some time.
Okay. Someone is being rather thorough here. Right now, it's not paying off. He's here. I'm not mistaken, it's right next to the actual thing. Front.
Alright. So where do you think they should go next? They're kind of following each other's footsteps here. Oh! Wait, I say that, but someone is actually bailing on fighting Vitreous.
Okay. I'm not upset with it because we saw how heart attack inducing it was for Ricky. So I'm not against that decision.
Neither am I. I think it's a fine decision. Come back when you have better weaponry. It's at a warp point basically with the flute. So if we can find that, it's just a quick dungeon we can go finish.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Aside from
I don't think someone325 has been through the right-hand entrance of Desert, or the middle one. I forget which one. I think we need to find our Thieves Town, and based on what we've seen thus far, I think it's mirror-locked. I don't think we have any means to get to the other parts of Death Mountain, nor the balcony of Hyrule Castle.
Yeah, no, not at this point in time, so it's very likely, like you said, mirror locked.
And I don't think we've seen the Village of Outcasts here, so we've got potentially a few more entrances here to check. The shop?
Surprised someone didn't just check that.
Barber Cave is there. We're running out of connectors here, so...
Something's got to show up soon. Either a mirror.
I'm assuming Thieves Town to show up. Both and Buddy making cases are the Village of Outcasts. That's actually kind of funny. How fitting for them to be in the town of thieves. And Hammerlocked is the damn big find. They know where Swamp is. And there's the smoky to... Now, here's the thing. That's the smoky to Castle Tower. The Castle Tower keys are shuffled. So there are 2 items in Castle Tower, and someone knows where they are. Both of them should know. That's in the library. With that small key, he can get those 2 items, and one of them could be something we need. It could be our mirror, for example. Or a bow.
Oh, that's an interesting thought in either way.
Yeah, we don't need to fight Aghanim. We just need to collect the chest in the first floor. So it's pretty quick now that we have a small key. Alright. So Ricky's going to be up another triangle here. We'll be in the lead, but keep in mind that someone deliberately avoided doing the Mire fight. Team game happening.
Ricky takes the lead, like you said, because of the Mire thing. We'll see if that... Ooh,
24 digs, but that is the flute! Huge
that's
find!
Nice.
That gets you, I believe... No, it doesn't do anything for you right now. But it does give us fast travel. I was about to say it would give us access to the top of Desert Ledge, but no, we still need the mirror for that. Ricky taking a Death Warp. Someone325 heading through the dark rooms, the back side of the path. I think Someone325 is heading into Swamp. And I think that's a fine play because we can full clear Swamp. Outside of getting the big chest. Second bottle. Sick Kid has not been found yet as well. Getting that bottle just reminded me about that. Kokiri now with the information that it's Swamp Eastern. I don't know why that broke me. Oh, I did not expect the double bottle here at Swamp. Wow. Gonna do the break-in. Yep, there we go. Skips using a key. Ricky is going to stumble onto the dam eventually here, I think.
All right, and someone's getting through there.
Yeah, it looks like someone325 is gonna skip left side swamp for now. I don't know if that's a good idea or not, but he can always come back into the dungeon. Titan's Mitts!
It's nice. Not necessarily helpful, but nice.
It does give us access to doing the rest of a couple more entrances on the east side of Death Mountain.
Yeah, not a whole lot opened up though.
No.
Unless it leads to our mirror.
This also gives us quicker access to Maya region, which not really that important. Although it would give us a better way to get to Desert Ledge if we find the mirror as well. Ah, it's opening out. The Hammerface entrance is now open as well. And the Spiffs. We can do Spiff Chain. So, not completely useless. Alright, triangle number 5 coming out here for someone325. Gonna go ahead and fight Viddy. Fighter Sword Viddy is... Or, not Viddy. What am I talking about? Argus! You get the worm bosses mixed up. I get the eyeball bosses mixed up, apparently.
Hey, it's still Sunday.
Yeah, it's still Sunday. Nice! Quad burn on Argus. Gets the triangle.
And gets one of the 5-6 crystals as well.
Yeah, once we fight Easter Palace, we can full clear the... We can get that entrance. Which might be legitimately Thieves Town at this point. We don't know. One of the times is we can just come over here and do this entrance, which we haven't seen yet. It's just a very fun. I think there's a Dark World version of that entrance that is also similarly locked. Probably should have checked that before leaving, but so it goes.
That's what I was wondering as well, but they're routing, so we'll see how it pays out.
Yeah. Into ice.
Okay, I'm not upset with that. Got
Neither am I.
enough.
Yeah, I'm starting to think our potion shop and bottle kit are locations that are mirror locked.
Alright, Ricky unlocking his flute.
Pengator's in the magic dropping category as well.
For some reason, Ricky doesn't have his flute on his tracker.
Ricky never checked King's Tomb entrance here. Finds a single arrow. Yeah, the tracker does like the inputs here over in SpeedGaming.
Yeah.
And while we have a moment here between checks, I do want to shout out our trackers, Dr. Lodex and Direct Sharna, for keeping those items up to date for us down there on the bottom of the screen. Alright. Ice Palace so far not paying out anything too important. This will be a full clear on someone's side, so maybe being able to skip Viddy and Lambo 2 is the plan?
Maybe.
I think this makes the most sense right now. At least until we find, like, the bow or maybe another sword to make Viddy a little bit more palatable.
But at that time, we might have found Eastern and whatnot, and so getting back to that might just not be in the cards.
Yeah, but at the same time, Eastern might be just in where GT normally is, but I think that entrance is open. Could be wrong. Yeah, we did have left side here with a someone325 skip. That could be where a major item is. We'll see if Ricky decides to skip it.
That's what I'm wondering as well. Especially with ice becoming a bust over there. Looks like Ricky is skipping left side for now. We'll see if they'll swing back after they take out.
Alright, now someone325 needs to be very careful here. Oh, had a green potion from Swamp Palace. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Alright, so each puffball should be only like 1 or 2 hammer swings away. Yep, there we go.
Alright, and like that, someone regains the lead with our Triforce count. And
it gets... Okay, so that's good and bad. Good because that's another check later. Bad because we don't know where Sahasrara is right now, I don't think.
I don't remember finding him. Yep, and chat's confirming with us that our memory is correct on that one at least. Someone gonna see this as a connector that's gonna lead them backwards.
Yeah, he never dropped down in Sweatergarake, so he realized that that's a dead end on his side actually, just straight up. So he unfortunately was trapped because no mirror to mirror back to the light world to get out of that.
I'm gonna unlock the flute now.
So left side swan's an option, Spiff chain's an option.
Mania right here, and Smith chain you gotta go a little bit. I don't see why you wouldn't do left side swamp, but to each their own. Argus being a little bit of a pain for Ricky here.
Yeah, no magic here to take advantage of it. Going to the library, it looks like. Oh, this is an Aghanim Tower play.
Ooh.
I did say there were 2 items here.
And we are tied again with Triforce count.
We have no idea what's in here.
Art piece.
Our piece and one other ones. Now these rooms are completely dark, but there's one more item over here in the maze. And these rooms are unlocked if it's a fire rod.
Nothing.
And he's gonna take a death warp here. I don't know if that's a good thing or not. I mean, with the flute, I would probably just save warped.
Yeah, that's pretty fair.
Unless he's heading over to check here. Oh, this is the connector that we saw earlier, which Ricky used this to, I think, get to Death Mountain. I don't remember where this comes out at, actually. So far they are in logic, yes. Oh yeah, this is the central entrance to the desert. Which they do have the big key, but no small key, so... Just gonna pass on through. This does, however, put them in Dark World, conveniently next to Hammer Pegs and doing the Smith Chain. So maybe someone325 will be doing that. And I like this. Check this first, because this could be an entrance, and we don't want to take the Smith in with us.
Not unless we have to.
Oh boy, there's Pod.
Alright, we can do a decent clearing out of this, but still missing that bow for the full clear. Mirror.
Oh
Nice.
boy, okay. Someone just uncorked the seed. Finding that mirror is huge. That gives us access to the Hyrule Castle balcony, desert ledge. There's the top of the mountain, I think, even.
That just uncorked the rest of the seed.
Yeah, the floodgates are now open for someone. He is in the driver's seat.
Curious how long it's going to take Ricky to get over there.
And there's a Smoky to Desert. Master Sword. Okay, that makes Vinny feel a lot better now.
Pod is becoming the hot spot all of a sudden.
This is usually a hotspot when it comes to key sanity. 14 items. There's a lot of value to be had here if you have the keys. And speaking of which, we do have a fair amount of keys. We have 5 of the Pod small keys, actually. So we can do everything in this dungeon if we do the hammering up or skip the front door. Which, considering we don't have the we don't have the bow to do that. Big key to this dungeon! Oh boy! We were missing that. And hold up, wait a minute. That's the last big key that we absolutely need outside of GT Big. But if we don't have to go fight Lambo 2 or Aga 2 for the goal, then yeah, if we can find... We just need to find Eastern East Town and we're in go mode. And then the bow. Which the bow could be here in pod. It's very likely.
Nothing yet, but we still got a few more checks.
Alright. Coaster down on Ricky's side, getting the green pendant. Now here's the question. Do you think it's time to go check tablets, or do you go to Cairo Castle? There's Quake. I think you go do ledge checks that you couldn't check with a mirror.
Uh-huh. That's what I would start doing.
Yeah, we're going straight to Desert Ledge. I like this. I like this a lot. That's 3 more entrances we can check. Or 2, yeah. You have this mirror. It's time to check all of the mirror-locked entrances.
Including a checkerboard over there.
And we know what's behind the visitor reminder door because someone325 came out of it.
Mm-hmm.
C-shaped house. Could be an item.
Ruby.
Nope.
Not needed.
Alright, where's Ricky going? Ricky is thinking... Eastern area. Map here in Checkerboard. That's in the Desert Palace entrance. I don't think it's Cheddar and Kiki the Monkey, so I think it's a new entrance that our runners haven't checked yet. Yeah, Ricky has not been in East Dark World here, so we'll be seeing what we got here. Checkerboard Cave entrance leads to a shop. And flute to 3. This is likely to Smith Chain or check the Graveyard Ledge.
Ricky changing direction right in the middle of that.
Mountain. There's a lot of entrances here. I can agree with that. You can also check Ether Tablet.
Ooh, that's a good point, too.
And if you really wanted to, you can pick up the bug net.
Yeah. Swag net.
You might warp right onto when they have no choice.
Hmm.
Alright, Dark Shopping over for Ricky. Finds the treasure chest game.
No swag net for someone.
Hera entrance is Sahasrala, and the turn-in is for the compass to Hara Hera. But on the back side, we have 300 rupees, the last tap medallion, and the map to Ganon's Tower. Now, that medallion is actually really good. Because now we can get into the Turtle Rock entrance no matter what, and we have not seen what that is. Alright, Ether Tablet. Red Boomerang. Not great, but decent.
That's the first boomerang we've seen all game.
Alright, we're on top of the mountain here. There's doing the Hookshot Cave is that. The other trendy game is there. That actually reminds me. We haven't seen Hookshot Cave either. We haven't seen Hookshot Cave at all this scene. That's at least 2 connectors.
Wow.
And it was quick to enter both entrances. Once again, we've seen the Meyer entrance. It was the twins' hut. Someone found the connector elsewhere and transitioned to it.
Right, is this gonna be...
It is the Meyer shed.
That's not bad.
Yep, 2 items. Bombs and 20 rupees. And now we can check the entrances up here on the top of the mountain.
Right, let's see what kind of fun we're gonna find now. Another shop.
I think this is a shop in Kakariko Village. Based on the size of the room. Potion shop! And there's our prize to the mushroom we've turned in so long ago. It is just 10 arrows. But buy some blue potion to take for the road.
Right.
And then dropping down in this cave, which we could not do until we got to the top of the mountain. And it is the Bonk Rock Cave for 20 rupees. Alright. So no judges over this way, so could be on the Hyrule Castle balcony. Warp into Kakariko. Yeah, someone325 is doing entrance checks, which I think is the correct play here. You need to figure out where Eastern and Eastern is. Eastern you can full clear, Eastern you can clear all the way up to the boss. And Ricky is about to find the same connector. This someone325. No, it is actually the Hammer-based cave for a key, which leads to Turtle Rock.
Which we're not going back to.
I believe it was the last Turtle Rock small key. Okay, this is another entrance check. We're not doing suspicious yet. We're doing the race game check. Entrance check. Fortune teller. So, this is the only way we get to check this entrance. Item tower now for Ricky. Gonna check Cave Alpha Grove here, also known as Cave 45. Just a fairy fountain. Alright. Gonna go to Super Bunny here. Or no, this entrance here, which... Ricky, meanwhile...
needs to find that pod entrance so they can get their mirror.
Yeah, they're probably thinking Hammer Pigs now. Oh, this is good. You're gonna use the mirror here to check this entrance, which you can't get to otherwise. And it's Hookshot Cave!
Ooh, that's a nice cluster. Ruby. Heart piece.
15 hearts. Another 20.
Red. And blue
The other boomerang.
In 5 minutes, we found both boomerangs.
Ricky, I would go back in there. Okay, this is the graveyard ledge check, which should remind him he hasn't sacked that entrance yet. 50 rupees.
$50.
I would go back into Eastern or Desert because you can go to the right side.
Yeah, well, that makes a lot. Yeah, I forgot they hadn't done that yet.
Oh, but he's not doing it. All right. Gonna see where this entrance comes out. This could come out at Hyrule Castle.
I mean, we haven't seen a connector there, so it makes sense. Survey says King's Tomb. Wow.
Yep.
That's just rude.
Alright, Swift's being turned in here.
Still no boots, still no bow. Got a heart from the smiths.
I wish to remind you folks that we have found GT and have done the majority of the bases. So if GT, if the boots are in GT, they are big key locked, which we have yet to find. We found GT fairly early. I'm beginning to think that Eastern and Thieves Town are just on the Hyrule Castle balcony. Ricky is about to discover Pod and get it at the treasure trove of items in there.
Mm-hmm. You might be very right with the summation there about them both being on castle tower ledges.
Oh, another entrance here. Wait. See, the other entrance is the bumper cave ledge. He's gonna stay in Dark World here and head over to Graveyard Ledge. He's getting the ones that are harder to reach out of the way, which I do think is a good thing.
Yeah. Don't isolate anything. Pick up what you can. Alright, what does Graveyard Ledge give to us?
If it's a connector, I think it has to be the one that connects to this, but no, it's just an empty house. Okay, so I think it has to now be... I think Hyrule Castle is just the balcony of Hyrule Castle is just isolated. The only connector that connects to the top of Hookshot Cave to get the item that you have the mirror to get, which we know was just a map.
Yeah.
And actually, keep in mind, we still have the sick kit available to us too, so the sick kit's out there somewhere as well.
Oh, very true.
But I think this is the correct play here on someone's side.
Okay, let's see what our long-awaited entrances are.
The library were a tempered sword, but we cannot get it without boots.
Bow in pod.
Bo was on Bowlock's side! Wait!
Bow is bow locked. That's
supposed to be our silvers.
Yeah. So where the heck is Bow?
And there's no dungeon on top of Hyrule Castle? Or did I miss it? No, there's Eastern Palace. Okay. So, now we don't know where we only don't know where Thieves Town is. I'm trying to scratch my head here and figure out what entrances have we checked yet. There's the Pyramid Fairy Cave and there's GT, I think.
That sounds right.
Well, in that regard, Thieves Town would have to be appended if it was in GT. So this could be a case where one dungeon's... But I think regardless, I think one dungeon locks the other. A dungeon is locking a dungeon.
Yeah. I have a feeling it's Eastern's locking the other one.
I think that's a safe bet. The 5-6 crystals are locking the Thieves Town, which is in the Pyramid Fairy check.
Yeah, that makes sense to me.
Yeah, Ricky of Kokiri did the camera blade. Let's walk into Skull Woods.
Don't need that anymore. Not worried.
Pyramid Fairy entrance is currently unknown at this point, because we only just found Eastern Palace, which is our 5-6. The other one being Swamp Palace. So no one has checked Super Bomb. Super Bomb, though, is in a terrible spot. It is in the Curiosity Shop, I believe.
Yeah, that's a horrible spot. I was gonna say, do you remember where it was? But you pointed it out already.
You can flute with the Super Bomb, but you can only flute in Light World. So the way you would do this is you would mirror flute to 4, take the Dark World Warp, and then walk it north. And you have to also make sure to not jump off any ledges while you do so, because that detaches the bomb from you. And without a bow, someone can't do Eastern, so... It's Swift Chain for him. Purple just might have the other bow.
Oh.
Or they have to go into GT's entrance, which is either going to be Thieves Town or it's going to be Sick Kit. Because I think those are the only two entrances we haven't seen yet.
That sounds right.
Chat also pointing out Left Side Swan is still uncleared.
Chat's pointing out it could be left side swamp for bow.
Yeah, that's also a possibility. Neither runner did that.
Which, if that's the case, Ricky's got a massive advantage by breaking bow side, but Eastern.
Well, Ricky also has, I think, more than earned his time sink into Vitreous as well.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if there were fast dungeons that to make up for this, that I would say that was a slow clear. But these dungeons have been anything but quick to access.
Okay, I wonder if Ricky's gonna go all the way over and check GT entrance.
I would honestly do that. Spike Cape, also potential spot for the hammer. We have not seen this yet.
We already have hammer.
I meant bow, sorry. The seed is scrambling my brain something fierce.
Yeah.
It is a small key to Dark Palace.
Okay. Alright, we're making the trek. Let's see what GT entrance is.
It's either Thieves Town or the Bottle Kid. So I think there's a guaranteed item here regardless.
Sounds right. And it's
Thieves Town.
Okay. And someone.
So this is 8. And this is our pendant.
What?
This is our pendant of power.
Someone didn't even bother coming over here to check this while they were up there.
The odds were so low. But at the same time... Okay, so... Ricky does this. He does Eastern. If he finds Eastern, then he just does that. And then he has to find the desert... Wait. Desert entrance hasn't been accounted for. Where's that?
Boy. Yeah, we haven't found desert back. Oh.
Have we been to the swamp entrance proper? I think we warped into there, yeah. But have we checked the dam entrance?
I don't know.
Desert back is Pyramid Fairy? Could be.
There's the boots! Oh,
Boots
wow.
were in purple chest. That is.
Ooh,
there's our last
another
sword.
Okay, so. All right,
right.
we know where our gold sword is. Not that we need it.
All right, and here comes the tablet. I don't think we've ever checked the entrances here fully, or did we? All right, Bumble's tablet is half magic. Good find. Not needed, but good find. This is getting kind of intense here. I think Ricky is in the driver's seat, though.
I want to agree with you because that bow is such a big thing.
Oh my goodness!
That's a GT big key. Which,
wait!
There's
He's
kid.
Ricky's a go. He does this. He does pod. He does the top of GT. He's in go. He doesn't have Pod Big Key, but Pod Big Key's inside its own dungeon, I believe. Yeah, Ricky's in go mode. He just doesn't know it yet.
Yeah, because he hasn't found Eastern. Alright, there's the 8th Triforce piece for Ricky and the pendant.
Keep in mind, folks, every boss has a Triforce fragment. If he goes into pod and full clears it, he will find the big key to pod, and thus be able to fight Helvelzor King for the 9th triangle. And then he just has to go to GT and kill Lambo 2 for the 10th. Lambo 2 is down. That's the 7-1 for someone325. No bow in sight still.
Sorry, but that's Lambo 1.
Lambo 1. Sorry. Getting confused. Alright. JC, how is he going to enter the boss door when the boss door is a big key door?
Is Ricky gonna check swamp proper entrance?
I don't think so. He knows that entrance is what it is because he went through via connector. But if he goes to Hyrule Castle, he just does the Eastern, and that's it. That's Gobo for him. That way. There's the bow. Where was that? Bonk rocks. So it was locked behind doing purple chest. Oh, that's disgusting.
Ugh.
Okay, but that is go mode as well for someone325, but he's got a lot of catching up to do.
Uh-huh.
And Ricky's honing in where Eastern Palace is. He's got to hurry.
Alright, this is getting to be the interesting part of the race where things start taking off towards the end.
Yeah, I will also once again remind you that Boulder 2 does not have a Triforce piece of this. It's only Boulder. It's only the top of the tower. So he needs to clear Eastern and then GT. Once again, folks, the only bosses that do not have a Triforce piece is Lambo 2 in the center of Ganon's Tower and both Aghanim fights. This is getting really close.
Mm-hmm. Alright, people are saying that someone's route is going to be shorter, but we shall see.
I mean, he does Eastern. He knows where... He doesn't know where Thieves Town is, actually. It's not shorter. He would need to clear Mire.
Oh, right.
So yeah, someone would have to clear Eastern, Pod, Mire right now with the knowledge he has. He does not know where Thieves Town is.
No, Land Mode 2 is the one that has a piece. Moldborn 2 does not have a piece.
There is only one more piece in Ganon's Tower. We've already cleaned this first one off Ice Armos. And as of right now, Ricky has no idea where any other bosses is. He does not know where the key to Pod is to go fight Helmasaur King. He does not know where the back of Desert is. So his only option is to climb GT to fight Boulder 2. If he wants to go for the gold now. Alright, someone325 is going to head over to Eastern now. The bow was in the Balkrex near Sanctuary. That ended up being the Waterfall Fairy Cave. Yeah, Ricky's heading over to GT. He's gonna go all the way to the top to fight Moldorm 2. That is the out he sees. He cannot do the pod boss. He doesn't know it's in logic. Because the pod key is in the dungeon.
Yes, mimic clipping is a legitimate allowed glitch for this mode. That was the answer to allowing people to hover that corner there.
Ricky, why is he using the poultry to get some more ammunition here for the red Edgarias on the top? Yeah, he's climbing the tower here to go fight to get the last triangle at the top.
Alright, we've got a good race going on here.
Yeah, this is gonna be close. I think it's gonna be routing Meyer without Lamp versus climbing GT. Because here's the thing, they still have to race to the forest as well after this. Because Ganon is in the forest.
That's right. The drop down in the forest was where Ganon was, so...
So, folks, as a reminder here, once they get the 10th triangle here, they are not automatically done with the sea. They must go and defeat Ganon. We know where Ganon is, so it's just a matter of going over to the Lost Woods drop down. There's triangle number 9 as Ricky is in the gauntlet.
Alright, where's someone gonna go? Is he gonna go for his GT climb, or...
No, he can't. He has to go Meyer.
Oh, fair.
Because he doesn't know Thieves Town is in the vanilla GT entrance. And because of that, he doesn't have the GT Big Heap, which is in Thieves Town.
Oh, that's...
So
rude.
Meyer is his only option. Likewise,
good.
Ricky does not know where the back of Desert is. And while he knows that there is a Triforce at the top of the tower, he could have also got the one off of Halbasar King. But he doesn't realize that the big key for that dungeon, it's in its own dungeon. Because he only partial dipped Pod.
Yeah. Oh, spicy. These boots have...
So, as far as each runner is concerned in their own little bubbles, they're doing the only route they know.
Yep.
And someone's route could have been a lot cleaner here if he knew where Thieves Town was. But even then, I think that might have dissuaded him from checking the boots, which got him his bow.
Yeah. Right, it looks like someone's gonna be done with Meyer before Ricky is done with GT.
Well, keep in mind, he doesn't have to fight Aghanim 2. Ricky just has to get the chest that's from Moldorm 2 and leave. So he's on the final floor he needs to climb. Right now.
And then it's a flute to Kakariko.
Yeah, this is actually really close. This could be anyone's race. They're going to be pretty much doing their last boss fights at more or less the same time.
Alright, and Chad is pointing out that Ricky bought 2 blue potions earlier, so that's going to be nice for him.
Yeah, but if someone has half magic. Alright, here comes Fiddy. Gotta watch the death anime. Ricky's in the Molder fight, but falls! That could be a big difference here. Goal has been cleared for someone325. He's now rushing to Ganon.
Alright, just needs to get to Kakariko Village and then go to the Lost Woods.
Yeah, Ricky just has to hookshot here, mirror, and he's almost like right next to the Lost Woods. Yep, there's the last triangle. He's mirroring. He's out. They're going to be in Ganon roughly the same time. But Ricky has to walk and hookshot across.
While someone's got the run, think he's got the slight advantage. Go. Yep. 208, 18 drop.
It is about 8 or 9 seconds. 8 or 9 seconds difference. A fall could decide this match still.
Yes, the fall on Moldworm could have decided this match right here.
A fall of Ganon can also decide it.
Correct.
Alright, folks. This is coming down the wire. I don't think either runner did a particularly bad job of this seed. This was
Not
kind of
at
a
all.
tricky one.
This one was a lot of just read the seed and let it take you where it said to go. All right, Ricky, you didn't get
Ricky.
the 1-on-1.
That's gonna be problematic.
Someone didn't get torch glitch, but as you pointed out, they've got half magic. It's not a big deal.
It might be. I don't think they have a blue potion, do they?
I'm being informed by chat that they bought a blue potion.
Okay, so they still have their blue potion from earlier. I don't know. I wasn't aware they drank it or not. Oh, this is gonna be really close here. I think Ricky has a slight edge here. He might gain more time because he can get consistent triples. There goes Ganon on someone's side, though.
Go ahead and get your GGs in there. As long as someone clears this gap, we have ourselves a winner.
This was a close race here, but GG's to someone. He does finish first in this race.
All right. That is a fantastic race. And I think the difference was that mold-worn tooth file.
Yeah, but it looks like there's been a little bit of trouble here with the fight as well.
Yeah.
Silverless is not an easy way to fight Ganon. It is doable, but it's not easy. Yeah, there's a lot of stuns, a lot of swinging early, getting kept for the fire. He did good for what it was worth. Alright, probably one more hit. Not quite.
All right.
Hey, there we go.
Get your GGs in there for Ricky of Kokiri.
Yeah, that was a nail-biter, folks. Really close race. Alright, so the official times here. Someone325 with 2 hours, 10 minutes, 25 seconds. Ricky of Kokiri, 2 hours, 11 minutes, 35 seconds. So 70-second difference here. But it was really close at the very end. This could have gone in several different ways.
Very much so.
And we are now joined by our two runners here. GG's to you folks. And that was a nail-biter. Right at the very end.
Hey, GG.
GG's.
Yes.
So
GG's, guys.
Yeah, GG. So you both found a different bow.
Yeah.
Yes, that's what I heard.
Yes. And this could have been quite different for a couple of things here. Someone325, you never found Thieves Town. It was in the Vanilla GT entrance.
Yeah, was that open? I forgot to check that in the moment.
Yes, it was.
Oh,
And Ricky, you never found the pod boss key, but that was actually in its own dungeon.
Are you serious? Oh, okay. Yeah, when I got that bow, I was like, okay, I just see if I fight 3 more dungeons, I'm gonna go find. I only have a handful of doors left. This has got to be faster, right? I was shocked. I was shocked when I dropped into Ganon and there wasn't a dot done in the race room yet. I was like, what the heck? There was no way I'm this close.
You guys were... We timed it. It was about 10 seconds apart between your and Ganon falls. Ganon entrances. And I think part of the reason that we got it so close is because Someone325, you found the boots on the purple chest. That's kind of a rough spot.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and then I needed
rough.
that to find the bow.
And apparently
Well,
the back
I
of
didn't mimic both, but-
desert as well.
Yeah, that was...
Where was that?
I think that was boots locked, too.
Oh,
Yeah, I think it was
okay.
by Link's house.
Yeah,
I don't-
okay.
The other bow was in the block rocks by Sanctuary. For you,
Gotcha.
Ricky.
Gotcha.
So is there anything in Thieves Town?
The
yes.
GT Big Key, actually, which is why I went up the gauntlet to get that last Triforce piece.
Yeah.
Dang. So I almost beat the seed without getting a bow. If I just like
I
found
don't-
boots in desert.
Don't want to be the party pooper, but we do have another game coming up right after this,
Yeah.
so we need to wrap this up. Last thoughts, guys?
That was fun. I have words for Vitreous, but you know.
Yeah, I did him later, but yeah, it was fun. I'll definitely remember GT next time. Too much
folks.
cross keys in my mind.
So, folks, we have a ton of races for you for the group stages. We only just begun here, but unfortunately, this is the last race for today in terms of the tournament. And our next races will start around noon, but those are all reaching to return. But we are guaranteed going to be back here on Speed Gaming at 7:10, and with Avid Frustrated Gamer versus Ike here. And of course, folks, make sure to follow our two runners here. Make sure to follow Speed Gaming and Speeding226 so you don't miss any racing action. Shoutouts to our trackers, Dark, Sharna, and Doritos, and of course to my co-counter, what's up here. I'm rushing this a bit here because we're going to get going here. So, see you all next time, and as always, thank you for watching. You can give me a follow as well. Time for us to sign out.
Have a good night, everyone.
Bye.